Hello. This is a
Hello.
podcast. This is a
Yeah,
podcast of two women just sharing. Welcome back, everybody, our listeners. Hello, Anella. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. And hi, Neringa, how are you doing?
I am doing great. Besides that, we have a heat wave in Tenerife and it's unbearably hot.
Oh, yeah. So maybe you should have your feet in a box of ice.
That's actually
Nobody
a
can
great
see
idea.
it. Yeah,
That's actually a
nobody
great
can see
idea.
it. So, yeah. So, what are this chop, the topic today?
So I think we're gonna talk about happiness.
Happiness. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
That's a good one.
I was thinking we should talk about that because we all, in a way, chasing it, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we are.
We would like to be happy and a lot of times I believe we don't think what really happiness is,
Exactly.
isn't it? For
Yeah,
us, we just say happiness, but we don't think about it more on a deeper level. So what that is, if is it like a state of well-being? Is it contentment? Is it fulfillment? And I think it could be also that happiness to each person actually means different things.
I think so. Yeah, because we are different, and happiness can be a lot of stuff. For some people, I think it's to have a lot of money and be rich, and for other people, it's just have to. We can have food and bread and butter every day on our table, so we can have something to eat. And if we can't do that, we are happy. So I think it's different from people to people, person to person, and from country to country. Because, for example, here in Spain, we don't have the same problem as we have in Sudan and Somalia and Ukraine, where there's war. So happiness can also be ending the war, to be free of having that, you know,
Just to have freedom in
awareness,
their
that
life. Yes, that a lot of
feeling
people
of
lack.
great. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah.
And you know what I think? Um, Sometimes people confuse happiness with a pleasure. So let's say, example, pleasure is enjoying the ice cream. This is the pleasure. But happiness is having a sense of purpose, of good relationships, yes? Moments of joy and that keep you steady even when life is not perfect and challenging.
Yeah.
So
And sometimes happiness is not a permanent state. It can be reflected and flexible. And what are you searching for at the moment? So, yeah,
do you think that we are creators of or in our lives of happiness, contentment?
I think we are in some points, because we can do a lot of stuff ourselves, but sometimes we need others to disappear, or no, not disappear, but dissipate in our life to create the happiness. For example, you can be very lonely by yourself. So having a partner or a friend, that can create happiness for you, because then you don't feel lonely. So yeah, we created ourselves, but it's also up to us to find the the people and the stuff that make us happy. And sometimes it's not stuff or things that make us happy. It's just by looking at something. For example, two small kids hugging, and a kitten and a puppy playing with each other, that can make you happy and smiling. So it's very different from yeah, what happiness can be.
Yes. And I think it is like happiness or contentment to me, it's also inside work, isn't it? When you are happy, every little thing, like you say, just seeing and hugging puppy, it can be just so joyful. And you inside, if you're sad or you feel mad or there is a depression or just about anything, yes. So I think it's very, very important to work on yourself, yes, because we are creators of our lives.
Oh
We
yeah.
we are able, and obviously we always have a lot of challenges in our lives. So it uh, just start creating it like step by step, however, whatever, and for me, for example, happiness is communication with others, focusing on relationships and spending time with people you love and trust. This is one of the ways for me to create happiness in my life, creating like deep and very genuine relationships that boost emotional well-being, that makes you laugh, that makes you want to spend more and more time with those people. What's in your world? How do you create happiness, or what do you think like happiness is?
For me, happiness is that I'm alive, basically, because it's not for everyone to be alive. I think that sounds crazy, but it's the truth because I have been very sick and I was almost dying. So creating the happiness of being alive and staying alive is something you need to do because if you don't, you just will sit in a corner, be sad, and be miserable. And you don't need to do that. But you can, for example, I light a candle and listen to a favorite song sometimes and enjoy the warmth of the cup of tea I like and just sitting and being mindful. For example, happiness, the most happyful moment that I have is when the sun is going down and it's almost dark and just sitting in the dark, silent, not hear anything, just be there and be in my own mind, my own breathing, listen to that. And that's, oh my God, I love that silence. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So,
And I agree with you. It's about, you mentioned mindfulness, yes?
mm,
Like spend a few minutes, like you said, you just enjoying, you embracing that darkness and peace and quiet. And also, like creating happiness is taking care of your body, regular
mm,
movement and exercise and sleep and foods we eat, because physical and mental health is really, really connected. It has like
oh yeah.
strong link, yes.
Mm,
And to me, I think also happiness can be about giving. A lot of times we think if we take something, if we gain something, if we will feel happier. Yes? How
yeah.
about how about actually giving, helping others, like volunteering that a lot of people maybe haven't done, because any act of kindness can give you such a such a deep satisfaction that nothing else can give.
Yeah.
Giving is free, isn't it? Giving is free, doesn't
Yeah.
cost you a
And,
thing.
and
So that's another thing
it's-
of happiness.
yeah, and you see the happiness in people when you are giving them something. It can be your time. It can also be a physical gift. They can unwrapping, but most of the time is it's your present and your time. The if you see kids they would love to be active with you because you are present. And if you're not present, they don't want to be around you. So, for example, many years ago, I was, you know, oh, it's slipped my mind. It will come back.
Yes.
But yeah, but you know, when you are in the moment of trying to be happy, it's not a hard work because we all think we need to work harder, do more, do that, have more money, have more
Mm.
stuff, and all that. That will make me happy. And if I don't have pain and if I were 10 kilos slimmer, I would be happy. But if all that became true, you would still not be happy because your body, your mind, and your soul has to be together.
Yes.
And maybe you, I have an example. One of my former students, she was losing a lot of weight because she had an operation, and she was a size 10. No, she was a size 20, and then she became a size 10. And when she saw herself as a size 10, she still saw it in the mirror as she was the size 20. And she needs to buy a dress for education. And every dress she took was size 20 until the friend took a size 10 dress and gave her on. And she burst into tears to see, wow, I'm not the size 20, I'm the size 10. But the real thing happens to her, and she got a moment of aha.
Mm.
And that was happiness for her because her dream came true.
Yes.
But it took very long time. It took her more than 6 months to after she have lost all that weight to see the effect of it and get the feeling of happiness because she have gone through all that.
So,
So
and what to me, what you say, it involves shifting also your mind because, like you said, your body may change, but your mind, through your eyes, somehow sees the same old obese or overweight person. And what brings me to another point, which is a little bit different. Happiness, it can be accepting imperfection, yes?
oh
Because
yeah.
we tend to judge ourselves, to judge everything around, situations, events, people, and everything. And, life is always has challenges, and happiness doesn't mean everything is perfect because in reality, perfection is not real. It's something is created and it's around us, but it's not real. So to learn just to find like moments of joy alongside of the struggle, this is so empowering, and that's another way to create happiness in your life, just accepting that imperfection.
Yeah, and if you see the young girls today and they are seeing the models on YouTube and the social media, they are so thin and slim. And the young girls sitting in their room and seeing that video with that slim model and thinking, oh, I would be happy if I looked like that. But have you asked the model, is she happy to be that slim? Some are and some aren't because it takes a lot of effort to maintain that
Yes.
size so they can do their job. And that's an illusion. And a lot of the times we have illusion about what happiness is because the social media create the happiness for us. You see the king and queen and they have a fabulous life. You see the big yacht and the chic and all the money and the fast cars and the beautiful ladies. But we can't all be that. Sometimes we just have to step back and see my life. What am I happy with my life? Yeah, I'm happy. I have a husband. I have 4 kids. I have grandkids. I have a dog. And I live my life in Spain and I Yeah, that's my happiness, you see. So it doesn't have to be a big thing. It can also be my husband, for example, he just go down and pick a flower and give it to me. And when he give it to me, I will feel grateful for having that because he have thought of me, and that
Yes,
makes me happy that he will think about me
yes.
to pick a flower. So it's the small things in everyday life that can make you happy, I think. So happiness for you, Neringa, what is that?
Well, you also what you just mentioned, and I just want to kind of follow that. You said, gratitude, just a little flower. Yes, and that's the importance to notice small things, to appreciate little things. If you appreciate little things, you're gonna appreciate everything in life. And it's always good. I always, when I talk about gratitude, I always say, just keep a small journal and every day just write down three things you're grateful for, or just think about it if you don't feel like you want to write down, because gratitude shifts your brain's attention from something that's missing to something, oh my goodness, what a beautiful flower. And it already creates that beautiful warm feeling within you. And
Yeah,
happiness, to me, what I notice, it's about just engaging in different activities, yes, but engaging in activities that gives you like this warm feeling and having fun, yes,
mhm,
and also I think engaging in activities that is aligned with your values. Yes, like me, I'm thinking about creating projects and doing different things. How can I serve and support and help other people, whether they're
yeah,
my clients or my friends or just regular people? And working on those projects give you a sense of purpose, and that's what makes me happy. I feel that deeper contentment. I feel appreciation, and that sometimes involves hard work, but it keeps me busy. It keeps
yeah,
me busy from feeling empty and not fulfilled and lost. So I'm really grateful for grateful for that and happy engaging in those new activities. And I'm thinking what else I can do. And
yeah,
all these things that we spoke about. I hope our listeners take something like little drop from, yes, it
yeah.
and use something for themselves. um Anela, is there anything you would like to share or say to our listeners and our viewers about happiness or anything else that comes into your mind?
I will say that you need to accept what you can't control. Energy wasted on trying to change the uncontrollable robs you for joy and for fun. And if you practice, you can write down what you worry about and draw a line down the page and one list what you are happy about and what you don't happy, and throw all the stuff that you are not happy about, throw that away and just concentrate on what you are happy with and what fulfills you with the joy of warm and the feelings in that. I think that would be a very good thing to do. And also maybe do 5 minutes of mindfulness every day just to, yeah, go into yourself and think your own thoughts and no be don't be disturbed of all the rubbish about around you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think it's really good tip. And uh, after podcast, we can also share some tips for some kind of daily 10-minute happiness habit routine or something for our listeners. And what I want to say that, there is a formula to remember. So happiness can be equal meaning and connection and growth. And I would like to ask our viewers to share with us in the comments what happiness means to them or how they choose to create happiness in their life. And please leave us a comments what else you would like to hear us talking on our podcast. And we really, really looking forward seeing you on the next episode with two women just sharing. Have a good day, everybody.